everyone. Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot. Woohoo! So happy to be back. And these messages are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, my friends. How are you doing? I hope everyone is safe and well. Hang on, actually. Right, got it. Sorry, microphone. So thank you for being here. Thank you also for your patience. I know it's been some time. February seems to be very difficult for me energetically. Maybe you're feeling the same thing, Aquarius, or whoever else is here watching this reading. We're going to have a look and find out what the messages are for you that are intended for you. This, if you're new, don't really go by sign. Just go by thumbnail or feeling if you feel drawn to this reading. And yeah, also not really timely. I know I record these in February of 2024, but whenever this is finding you and you're resonating with it, yours. All right, let's go. Ooh, ooh. This one no, this one yes. Ooh, okay. Oh no, this one yes. Oh, interesting. You have the Six of Cups and the Hierophant. This is an interesting combination to have. I'm immediately feeling like past life stuff. It could also be like past stuff like in this lifetime that is relevant or becoming relevant for you, but it's relevant for your journey. Sometimes we mistake certain circumstances for something that they are not, I want to say. And this could be the case here. For example, if it's like murkier energies, right? And trying to work through those, trying to figure out what is actually going on. There could be like a wounding that is coming up, so emotional stuff that is coming up. But it's here for your highest good, I want to say. It's here for your spiritual journey because it seems to be taking you some sort of places. I know Inge, hi Inge, if you're watching this, you left a little note over on Patreon with the astrology saying that there are lots of solar flares and the astrology that's going on is kind of like bringing stuff up. So that's exactly what I'm seeing here, but it's meant to elevate us, to bring us to a higher level of light. Now, there seems to be a common misunderstanding, and I want to address this, and I was even thinking about making a video about this. You know, that the spiritual path, like once you're on it, it's just love and light. This isn't actually the case. We are still human beings and we're going through shadow, especially if you're really doing the work. You would be going through shadow. This is for the purpose of cleaning and transmuting and, you know, transforming so that once again, more light can come into you for the whole process to start again. So this is a journey that we're on and it's going to continue to be that way. And sometimes we have phases where we're so high up and things are elevated, energies are fantastic and you just feel like on top of the world. But then after feeling those high energy, there can start a phase where you're, you know, asked to do shadow work again, asked to go deep again. And this is also just as much part of this journey. I really want to point this out because a lot of people are struggling with this because they think, oh, only good vibes, right? And I can be only in perfect happy state all the time or else I'm no longer spiritual. We're human beings. Again, we're living in a world of duality. Yes, we're trying to transcend that in some way, but we're also still very earthbound. And here you go, right? I just really wanted to address this and hope this helps someone out there with their journey. All right. I'm seeing, I'm seeing Star Child here with you very, very clearly. I also want to point out information from light worker to light warrior. I really want to point that out. I know that there's a book out there that addresses this, but I also want to address it here because, again, it's the same topic. We're doing more shadow work, right? It really is going towards something not bigger per se. I have a hard time describing that. Different. It's an elevated state, okay? And that is needed right now. So one thing is asking of it energetically, and the other thing is pulling along. And as light workers, as light warriors, you would be feeling those energies, Aquarius. You would very much be feeling those energies. And you might even remember, again, past lives, how it used to be, or how it can be. You know, the state of maybe not this world, but other worlds, other planets that you've lived on, that you learned from, because you hold that in your heart. You know what life can be like, right? And so trying to, and here comes in the more light state of things, and not taking it too seriously if you can, and be like, you know, this is actually can be very helpful. Thank you for reminding me, Spirit, because it's just like when you see things, you know, from the higher view, or the lifetime in general, it's within the blink of an eye, like from the higher view, it is over. So take a step back if you're having a particularly difficult time right now with those energies, or have had in the past, which I'm sure you have. We all have had those, you know, difficult occurrences as we're going through life, as is life. It's great, and it also sucks sometimes. And so to take all of this with a grain of salt, and to be like, you know what, it isn't actually, again, we're coming back to the point of things may not be as they seem here, Aquarius. I really want to point that out sometimes, and to take that step back and to be like him, because I can feel his energies, like in the card with the Hierophant. Yes, on that spiritual enlightening path, but there's a lot of humor involved, a lot of, oh my God, you know, why am I taking this so seriously? And this is actually really great in this situation. The humor part, the, you know, I'm a soul too, like to step away from being human for a little bit, and to tap yourself into those energies and be like, dude, let's take a little break from being human and from everything that is there, just to step out of the situation for a minute. You may even want to go like on a holiday if you can, to just step away from it, and from, you know, this whole turning thing, because this can be a mental thing too, that is unfolding here, or it can be taxing, just like if we wake up and we're in this state. I highly recommend, by the way, if this is you, Dr. Joe Dispenza, as in getting out of those energies. And because when you're waking up and your system is immediately like, your mind is like, oh, you're this person, this is what your day is going to look like, to put a stop to this, because it doesn't have to be. Like, what stories are you telling yourself? Okay, this is super, super important, and to start telling yourself new stories about yourself, about your life, and about this journey possibly as well, right? To write your own book here, to really take matters into your own hands here, Aquarius. This seems to be important, to write your own book, because of course you can manifest by writing things down and feeling them as well. Shadow work, by the way, journaling, that's my go-to. When I do shadow work, journaling will bring it out. It'll totally be very helpful, because you might end up after maybe 1 page of journaling, or maybe 4 pages. If you haven't done it in a while, it just might be like, you know, dumping everything all at once. And then you end up with something that allows you to transform stuff. So if you haven't looked into the area of channeling, interesting. Journaling, but maybe you might be channeling as well, Aquarius here. Definitely possible with the Hierophant, very, very connected, very tapped in. But journaling to get what needs to be transformed, and not to carry it around, because that's like dead weight that doesn't need to be carried around anymore, because it's like dragging you down, and that's not necessary in this case, if this is you, if you're feeling those energies. Other than that, maybe you've already moved on to the Hierophant, which is excellent. Then let this be confirmation that what you've already done is indeed working, okay? Isis. That's the last card we'll be pulling over here on YouTube, and then we'll be moving on to Patreon. It's $11 a month if you would like to join. It's good for a whole month, your membership over there. You can cancel at any time, and it's not just for this reading, but for anything created within that month. I want to point out, however, that if the energies continue like this for me, because every time I do energetic work right now, I'm like, my energies are plummeting. Right now I'm in a good state, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this reading for you. However, I'll see how I feel afterwards. So it could be that I need a couple of days to recover after this. Just so you're aware, if you wanted to join Patreon, I'm not, able to give you 4 readings a week as of right now. But like I said, you can watch any sign that resonates with you. There's a bunch of picker cards over there as well, Aquarius, that you can have a look at and see what resonates for you. I'm sure there is something. This one, no. This one, yes. Wow, this is amazing. You have Divine Sun Child. So if you've been going through it, let this be your confirmation. This is like the Sun card in the tarot, more or less. It's Blessings of the Sun Falcon. So something big is coming in, which is fantastic. You know, it's the reward for hard work, I want to say. Divine Sun Child. Number 50. The Hawk could be really important for you. Hawk. I'm so bad with these things, like Horus, I think that's like the hawk, but I keep forgetting these things. I apologize. If you've never come across this channel, my brain works on an emotional level, so I connect easily with emotions. And I think this shows like in my channeling as well. But the thing is, I can't keep information in my head for some reason. And that's just what it is. So even if I've learned about it, I've read about it, this is why I'm not touching, or part of the reason why I'm not touching astrology, because it just doesn't stick. I had a hard enough time, you know, with tarot to learn the tarot, but then there was a lot that came back from my past lifetime that, you know, helped me actually pick it up fairly quickly. But astrology doesn't seem to be one of those things. I don't know why I'm mentioning it. Maybe it's relevant for you and your state of mind. I think I'm a little bit neurodiverse there. So yeah, that's the way it is. Divine Sunchild, let's see what we have. But the hawk could be really relevant. You know how Spirit sometimes sends winged ones and messengers on our path, and you can definitely see them. Like they make themselves known to you. They're close, or they're hopping right in front of you. Like you'll definitely notice, because it's behavior they wouldn't usually display. So if you've seen a hawk recently, look up what that means to you, okay? All right. It says, so Blessings of the Sun Falcon for you, Aquarius. Here is the Divine Sun Child Horus, okay, son of Isis and Osiris. Flow to you now, beloved initiate. It is time to allow your life to flourish. That's amazing. Without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. Blessings of the Sun Falcon herald the time when your divine legacy is being born. It is your time to burn bright. Immediately, solar plexus, right? Letting your light shine unapologetically here, I want to say. Defeating dark forces that would seek to destroy him and all that he loved with great triumph. So this is indeed about, you know, one thing is triggering another thing. So dark state of the world, I want to say, or darker forces coming up because of more light is being shown on them. And then light workers being triggered into awakening or into furthering their skills, into just raising their own consciousness yet again. So that's exactly what I'm seeing here. And there's also something about, you know, how this is happening internally with the divine feminine and our body. And again, it's not a male-female type of a thing. It's just an energetic thing. Okay. Yeah, she never gives up in her beliefs either. Like she doesn't, and she holds on to her values. So this could be a reminder to stand strong and to hold on to your values. Do not be, you know, distracted here by what is going on. Stay true to your path and to what you know can be achieved. Okay, Aquarius? All right, we'll take it over to Patreon. Again, thank you for being here. I hope this was helpful to you. Yeah, leave us a comment to let us know. It's really, you know, I really appreciate comments, let me put it that way, because I also see it as an energetic exchange in terms of, you know, or leaving a like. It's really helpful and much appreciated. And also I know who's here, and it really helps me connect with your energies when I see this. Okay, darlings, I hope this was helpful so far. We'll take it over to Patreon. Link is down below. If you want to work with me, it's for the higher guidance coaching calls, mentorship, crystal charged intention, or a private healing reading. It's at universalpowertarot@gmail.com. But you can find more information down below in the description box. I'll see you next time or over on Patreon. Bye.